For years and years, we've heard about the Parks and Recreation Department having baseball leagues back in the 70s and the 80s, and the community really has been passionate about trying to get that back. And so we listened, and we've tried for a couple years now to get it up and going, and this year, through the hard work and dedication of our staff, we're able to do that.
The Parks and Recreation Department organized a community youth baseball league to provide children in our communities an opportunity to get out and play baseball. Baseball is a sport that it can be an expensive sport because of all the equipment involved, and also many of the opportunities that the children need transportation. And a lot of times the children in our communities don't have those resources to do that. So we wanted to provide an opportunity for these kids to be introduced to the sport, to grow to love the sport, and we also wanted to take the burden off of them and their families and make it a fun sport that was free. We provided jerseys and hats and equipment. Many times we also assisted with transportation to the games at different fields.
Yeah, we've had about 17 teams playing, and that's through our community center's summer camping programs, as well as the neighborhoods that have chosen to take part in the league. That gives us about 250 kids that we're reaching through the baseball league.
We've been able to have games at every single community center in their neighborhood, and to watch the camaraderie, the enthusiasm. There's so much positive energy in these neighborhoods, and to see that through baseball and to see them there cheering on their kids, being able, the community coming in and being involved with cookouts and other things like that, it's been a joy. It truly has.
To go into a community and have a baseball game right there in the backyard, and to see them actually come out. At times we've had up to 500 people come to a game. They're cheering on their team. You see the neighborhood camaraderie and the unity there, and the players love that. The kids love that. When they see their family out there watching them and cheering for them, they see their neighbors, their cousins, everyone coming out. I think that's really done a lot for our neighborhoods and our community, and it's had a positive impact on them.
Kids from 2 to adults that are 80 years old out there just enjoying being out, hanging out with one another, and so in that regard, it's been a huge success.
Let's go!
We knew going into this league that a lot of these children had never played baseball before, so there was that opportunity for them to come out and play, but we didn't want them to get discouraged if their skill level wasn't there yet. So we really had to go above and beyond to make sure they're having a lot of fun, so that if they didn't win the game, or if they didn't get a great hit or make that catch in outfield, that they wanted to come back and play again. So we made it fun by keeping it upbeat and really focusing on that, and I think that they really did have a good time. So even when they lost, you'd still see them leaving the field with a smile on their face.
We sat down and we put together rules that would lead them to success, that taught them baseball, that got them exposed to the sport. That was probably our main mission, is exposure to the sport. And from there, it has been drastic improvements. One, through our coaches, the passion of our coaches, and the practices they put in on a weekly basis, and then through the games. We went from their first game they were playing, we could only get in about 3 innings because of the time that it took for them to bat, the time that it took for them to field. Now you're getting in about 5 innings because they know what their goals are when they come out. They run on and off the field. When they come up to bat, they know where the next play is supposed to be. So the knowledge of the game has just drastically increased. And as our staff and to watch their coaches, we couldn't be prouder.
In addition to our athletic staff, just really going out and working hard to make this league happen, we've had a lot of support from the Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity. They've really owned this league and tried to help us get it off the ground by recruiting players. The Greenville Drive has shown interest in what we're doing, and that's always a great partner to have here in Greenville. And then you just look at the neighborhood associations that have decided to surround the league with their passion and their desire to see these kids out there playing ball. Without all of those guys, it wouldn't have been possible. To see the kids
come out to practice, to be excited about their game, to be proud of the name that they had on their uniform, to smile when they came on the field, to see the joy as they hit the ball, as they were running, or when they scored. To see that is undoubtedly the best thing that's happened through youth baseball in our community centers.